What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video where you're breaking down the Sunday night game between the Boston Red Sox at the New York Yankees. So the Yankees crushed on Friday. Game one, did what they needed to do. Saturday, back and forth game, real close game. Yankees ended up losing that game. Now we're going to have a good pitching matchup on paper for Carlos Rodon. So that's what we like to see. But we're going to break it down. So if you've never been to the channel before, we already have the main slate broken down game by game using outlier.bet. All of that will be linked at the end of this video. Or you can just go to our channel, click on our name here, and then check out the video. It's a longer video, but we break down every single game. We go through simulations. We try to go through stacks. We go through everything. But this one's going to be the showdown. So obviously with a showdown, it's a single game. It's a little bit different. We're going to talk about it. We're going to look at it using Outlier, and then we are going to build some lineups for you. So if you guys don't know what Outlier is, you're really missing out, but I would definitely check them out. The link will be in the description of this video here, so you guys can sign up there. You're going to get a 7-day free trial to their premium content. After that, if you cancel, that's fine. You get 7 days to try them out. But after that 7 days, if you want to go with the normal package, all you got to do is use our link, and we're going to give you a free week of FTA+. So that's a week of all sports, not just MLB. And then if you, instead of the normal package, if you go with their premium package, we are going to give you a free month of FTA+. So if you've never been to the website, this is today's article for the main slate, just the whole day. But I will link the video here at the end. But you can check out MLB. We have a ton of things, simulations, batter splits, projections. We've got it all. We also have NASCAR on Sundays, MMA on Saturdays, and PGA starting on Thursday. So we're very excited. It is still first come, first serve. Next 5 people that email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com, or the email is in the description of this video. If you email me asking for the yearly special, you will get $100 off. So it's normally $199. You can get a yearly special for $99. First come, first served there. So let's dig in. Let's look at it. Let's see the matchup. Let's have some fun. So there's some weather concern here. A little bit iffy that it'll be a problem. But again, it's Sunday Night Baseball, so we've got a ton of time until it happens. So just kind of looking at it, there is some rain in the forecast. It's basically, I think, the storms that are in the East Coast and over there in Cincy and stuff and Philly and moving over. I think that's what we've got. So wind-wise, it is a little bit warm. It is humid at the stadium. The wind is blowing in, but it's always a plus percentage normally for home runs and just an advantage there. So kind of looking at that, that is definitely something you want to take into effect. Starting pitching is obviously one thing, but bullpens are another thing too. So just kind of looking at the bullpens for both of these teams. The Yankees have a 3.66 ERA. They've given up 23 home runs, 19 saves, 186 hits, and 91 earned runs there. Boston, on the other hand, they have a 3.46 ERA for their bullpen, 14 saves, 214 hits given up, 97 earned runs, and they've also given up 18 home runs as well. So looking at this, obviously the plus matchup would be Carlos Rodon as the starter, but it is Rodon versus Hunter Dobbins. So let's just dig in. Let's look at the numbers here. Rodon's been absolutely amazing. Comes in with a 2.49 ERA, 8-3 record, 98 strikeouts. I believe he is tied for 4th in strikeouts and 2nd in whip, or like 2nd in strikeouts and 4th in whip. I can't remember what it is, but I believe that's sort of what we're looking at. So we look at splits. Overall, he's had success against this Boston team in the past. Has not faced them this year. When he's pitching at home, he does have a 2.38 ERA, giving up 11 runs, only 4 home runs, 17 walks, and 46 strikeouts there. Now, he has had, I think, 8 straight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 straight really good starts. San Francisco one, he gave up 4 earned runs, but since then it's been very good, except for the Athletics. Again, though, that was in a minor league ballpark, but he still put up 20.7 in that one. He is expensive. I get that. Again, single game, you kind of got to look at that. Then you got Hunter Dobbins. Never faced the Yankees before. He's got a 4.06 ERA, 2-1 record, 37 strikeouts. Boston's bullpen, just their defense, they give up they have a ton of errors a game, which then could equal runs as well. Not earned runs, so that might be why you see a little bit difference here. Really hasn't had any good game. The Angels, the team that strikes out the most, 4 strikeouts in that game. At Milwaukee, hitters ballpark only went 3 innings, had 1 strikeout, 3 walks, 52 pitches. The weird thing is, like, his pitches are right around, 60. He had 88 pitches against Detroit, and then it's just been lower than that since then. So it's always just looking at kind of the semantics here. We see that Hunter Dobbins, probably not going to use him. If you make multiple lineups, like 20 plus lineups, then yeah, you could obviously use him just because his ownership will be very low, especially at like the MVP or the captain spot. So this is where we use outlier. We look at this, Boston bats against Rodon. You can see that Connor Wong has a home run. It's Sunday. Catchers usually rest on Sunday. Don't know if it's going to be Wong. Don't know if it's going to be Narvaez. Narvaez did start on Saturday, so you could definitely see. Rafi Devers does not have a home run against him, but had a home, like, he's hitting some bombs. He's getting on base. He just absolutely murders the Yankees overall. So Devers makes sense as well. Again, and we'll kind of look at how he does against lefties. So this is just a historical. And then Rafaela has a home run, and Rob Refsnyder they both have home runs there. Against lefties, though, like, Devers is batting .318. He hits better lefty on lefty matchup there. 3 home runs against lefties. Trevor Story, 245 batting average with 3 home runs. You make sense. Rob Refsnyder against a lefty, you always look at. Rami Gonzalez batting .296 this year. Like, Rodon is, like, due for a bad game. Hopefully it doesn't happen, because we're going to go pretty heavy with Rodon here. But you can kind of see those are the Boston bats that make sense. And again, it just depends on, Marcelo Mayer could be in there as well. Jarren Duran makes a little bit of sense. It just depends on the lineup that the Red Sox put out. Then the Yankees bats, obviously, you've never seen Hunter Dobbins. But against right-handed pitching, like, yeah, you've got Aaron Judge batting .385 with 14 home runs. Trent Grisham's got 11 home runs. Dominguez, switch hitter, .280 batting average, hits righties better than lefties. You got Cody Bellinger, who's kind of cooled off a little bit, but he is definitely there. Ben Rice, if he gets in there. Pablo Reyes did start on Saturday. I hope he doesn't here. Don't put him in there. You got Oswald Peraza would be a cheaper option. DJ LeMahieu's kind of starting to do pretty well here. Goldie makes sense. Jazz is in there. Austin Wells had a big game on Saturday as well. So those are the bats that we would look at. Now we're going to get in here and we're going to look at it. So Rodon on DraftKings, yes, he's very expensive, 18.6. Judge makes a ton of sense as well. You're probably going to get, unless like Judge has 3 home runs, you're probably going to get more points out of a captain or MVP spot when it's a pitcher. So we'll do a couple of both sides. We'll do the Yankees, like Yankees heavy first, and then we'll look at maybe how you could build the players you could look at for Red Sox, and we'll do it for both. So let's say we put Rodon in there. Makes a ton of sense. I think it's going to be pretty hard to get Rodon as the captain and MVP, and Judge in there as well. So let's hold off on Judge first. Let's say Chisholm comes in, lefty on righty matchup. I like that. Then let's say Paul Goldschmidt comes in. So we've got 3 there. And then, you could go just different directions. Like Anthony Volpe did miss Saturday because he got hit on the elbow. CT scan and x-rays came back negative. So yeah, he probably back in for this game. We'll definitely see. So, you could do a 3-on-3 matchup here. 3 Yankees, 3 Red Sox. Maybe we look at if we could get in Rob Refsnyder. You come down, obviously 4,300's kind of a little bit lower, but maybe an Abraham Toro. And then you could look at like Marcelo Mayer. You could go with a lineup like that. Again, you've left 600 on the table. Different directions here. So you took Chisholm out. Let's say we take, and again, that's just a different way to do it. And this is how I would do it. So take Chisholm and Mayer out. Put in Rafi. Now you got 4,200 left for utility. Now we've got 3 Boston and 2 Yankees right now, but we can go with Oswald Peraza. Let's go with Peraza. That'd be another option. Definitely a lineup you could do. So I'm going to enter that lineup and I'm going to back up and we're going to do. I'm in. Yes, I play. I don't know why it does it. Okay. Entered, and we'll go back. Now, if you want to look at like an MVP spot or like a captain spot, and you want to go like an Aaron Judge. So let's put Judge in there. Let's put Rodon in there. Okay. Now, I think lower ones to be able to, let's just say Connor Wong is in there. He is going up against Rodon. That's good. Let's say maybe, I mean, we're averaging about 63, but if we put Rafaela in here, and then if we go two more, let's see what we've got. Two more Yankees bats, so 4,900 a piece, basically. DJ LeMahieu coming in at 52, and then you got like Oswald Peraza, Escara. I don't know if Escara will be in there, but you could look at that. So I'll go Peraza. So you got Judge at the top, you got Rodon in there, you got Wong, you got Devers, you got LeMahieu, and Oswald Peraza to round out the top there. Now, if we look at building a different direction, and we see like maybe, now I'm not saying anything, but let's say Goldie has a good game. So Goldie comes in, has a good game. He's all the way down here at 11-4. We're able to do pretty much, I think we could get Rodon in there. I think we could get Judge in there. Rafaela in there as well. Let's get Rami Gonzalez in there as 5,600, so pretty good. And then we're at 5,400, so we could go with maybe a Narvaez. I don't think he'll start. Let's go with an Abraham Toro. Let's just see. So we've left 1,200 on the table. That right there, that's where you could go through, and maybe you don't trust Abraham Toro. So you've got 5,400. So you could go Narvaez. You could go DJ LeMahieu. You could go like a Yankees heavy stack here. So Goldie, I think that will go under-owned hugely here. And then let's try, just in case they come through somehow and just have a big game. If we were to put, now I'm not saying I'm going to have much exposure to this, but let's say we put Hunter Dobbins into the spot and see what we can do. So Dobbins comes in, and then we can look at, I think we probably get both pitchers in here. Let's say somehow this is a low scoring game. I don't think it will be, I guess, but it could. Let's put Jazz in there because he brings that swagger that we need. Let's put Marcelo Mayer in there because we haven't really. He's 3,800. He's cheap. I don't know if he'll be in there. That's definitely something to pay. I think he will be, being it's Rodon, but again, I guess I don't know technically. And then let's go a cheap Toro. And then we've got 5,600 you could do something with. You could do the Rami Gonzalez. You could do the Narvaez. Let's go Rami Gonzalez. That is a heavy Boston stack. I don't think many people will be on it, but that's definitely one that we can build. So that is your DraftKings. Let me load up FanDuel and get everything ready. And then we can go from there as well. So I forgot the change in the salary, how they are now 1.5. So it might be a little bit more difficult to build. And there are no pitchers here. So obviously I think the number one is Judge. But I think if we build with Judge, it's going to get a little hard to go around. But let's see. So let's say Judge and Belly makes sense. We've got DJ LeMahieu, who's been, let's see, where is it? Did I miss? No, he's down here at 4,000. So that makes sense. Now we're at 7,400. We have to have at least one Boston bat. While Devers is 12.6, that kind of is out of our range. Rob Refsnyder at 6,600 makes sense. Now we're at 7,800 for two more spots. So Goldie at 86, and that would drop us down to 7. So you could go Jason Dominguez, you could go Rafaela, you could go Trevor Story. Let's go Trevor Story. So we've left 1,600 on the table, and that is just one lineup here. So that's one lineup we could possibly do. Let's clear this, and let's look at a different way. So obviously Aaron Judge is going to be the number one. But let's say Rodon does have an off day, and Devers gets to him. Nope, that's not what I meant. And Devers gets to him. He's 18.9, so he's the second highest priced guy. But Judge obviously takes a ton of salary up, and he should. He's batting near 400. So Devers is one. I think we get Judge in there. Let's go Ben Rice because we haven't really talked about him, but now we're at 4,500 the rest of the way. So we got to come down here, maybe look at DJ LeMahieu. I don't really want Wong or Sogard. David Hamilton, no. I'll go Abraham Toro. Now we're at 5,300. Narvaez, Wilyer Abreu. We haven't really talked about Wilyer Abreu. So this is obviously a more balanced 3-on-3 lineup. LeMahieu, Rice, and Judge. Wilyer Abreu, Abraham Toro, and Devers as your captain or your MVP spot. So now we've done the top two. Let's get a little creative here. Trying to see. Maybe Trent Grisham has a 3 home run game. Okay. Maybe Paul Goldschmidt has a great game as well. Jason Dominguez swinging the bat very well. The defense is coming on. He's only batting 236, got 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. It's been a minute since he's had like a really good game. But maybe he is due, and maybe if he gets in here and facing Hunter Dobbins, makes sense. So let's go Jason Dominguez as your MVP. I hate how it does that. Jason Dominguez as your MVP at 96. We get Judge in there. We get Belly in there. We get Goldie in there and Grisham. Now we're at 7,200 and we need a spot. Trevor Story, Rafaela. Let's go Rafaela. Now there you go. I mean, that is a very unorthodox lineup there, but I think it looks good as well. So that's a lineup you could definitely do. But again, you can use this if you want to build some like player props. You can use player props, which I love if you guys haven't seen it yet. So let's just go with, I want to go bases. Okay. So if I just go bases, what I would do is and it's same game parlay, obviously. Aaron Judge, 2+ bases. I would add 2+ bases for him. I would go with that and go Paul Goldschmidt, 2+ bases. I would look at, and again, I mean, you could get crazy with some of these. I don't want to really do stolen base. I don't trust that. That is very hard to understand. DJ LeMahieu with a single. I'm going to put DJ LeMahieu with a single because I think it happens. Belly, I'm also going to put Belly. And then what I love is, so the Red Sox strike out the third most of any team. They strike out 9.23 times per game, 10.38 on the road. So that's where I would look at. And if you want to see what I look at before with strikeouts. Oh, they don't have the pitching strikeout? The pitching. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Oh, no, here. Pitcher. Rodon strikeouts. And that's what we love. So over under 4.5. And I would tease it up. So kind of looking at it with the Red Sox, how much they strike out. I would put over 6. Over 6.5. 7 strikeouts in this game. You got a 5-game parlay, which again, not available on all books yet. It will be. It's just not available yet. You can find all of them on FanDuel. So you could have all of these. You could add it to your bet slip. What it'll do is you click just add to bet slip. It's going to take you out to FanDuel Sportsbook. So let me pause this real quick and log in. And there you go. You come in, you log in, you do all this. It goes same game parlay. It's a plus 2068. Is it logical? Maybe not. Am I going to put my last 77 cents on it? I am, because I don't play on FanDuel. So I'm going to put my last 77 cents to win $15. Enter that in there. And there you go. That is easy. That is exactly how Outlier works. And depending on which book it is, obviously it's early. It's the night before. But once the books start putting in their bets, you should be able to see all of these in there as well. So that is what I've got for this Sunday Night Baseball breakdown. It's a series that we were doing before. We do it for NFL. We do it on Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. When it's the playoffs or around the holidays, we do it for the Saturday night games as well. And during COVID, we did them when we had Tuesday Night Football games. And I remember Wednesday Night Football. It was awesome. We had football all the time. It was very fun to watch. So it obviously, COVID being a whole different thing. But that's what we got. We broke it down for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was informative. If it is something you'd like to see, definitely hit that like button. If this video gets 100 likes, someone will win a free month of FTA Plus. So that's what I've got. Let's have a great Sunday Night Baseball. Good luck. Bring up some bacon.